Hello, it's Jimmy here already. So I have here a Freelander and we're going to look at some suspension noises that are coming from it. So when you're driving the car, especially over rough terrain, anything that makes the car sort of rock side to side, you got a loud, not too loud, but a bit of a clunking noise coming from the wheels, so suspension area. We're going to have a look at what the cause is and fix it. So if we rock the car like that, you can hear sort of a clunk coming from, I'm not sure what side, or maybe both sides, so we're going to have a look. Okay, now I've got both front wheels off the floor. Now I'm just going to remove them. Okay, so what I'm doing is using a leverage bar just to move some of these joints. So anything that's got a ball jointed end, like here, track rod end, top of the anti-roll bar link, and under here we'll have a ball joint. So we're just going to see if we've got any sort of movement in these areas. So they all fit seem fine. Haven't got any immediate movement anywhere else. Okay, so what I had to do there is just get someone to rock the car for me, and I noticed a little bit of play on this. Look at that. I'm not sure how hard it is for you to tell there, but we can feel that there's play, definitely movement on the ball joint. This is the track rod end. Okay, so just crack that loose, just a tiny amount. So I've used some of that from launch there, Power Lube Plus, just to grease it up a little bit. And of course I had it back in the joint there at the knuckle just to hold it steady while I was cracking it open. Now we should be able to just turn it, and what most people would do is count how many turns they are turning it, but what I'm usually going to do is just get it back here to the same position, close to the nut that I've opened, and then tighten it back up. Either way, you're going to need to get your tracking done once you've had these off, so as long as you can get it as close as possible. So if you count as a 1 and a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, here I've got a new part from Febby. Get the cap off and we can get this screwed in. So again, we're going to count how many turns there we done. We'll just roll it all the way in. Now once we've got that screwed to where we want it to, just going to feed it back up here into the joint and we can get the bolt back on. Now over at the back of the steering rack here, or the steering link, you have a section here that you can attach a spanner to. I'll just use an adjustable spanner because that's what I had to hand, and you can tighten that down, torque up your bolt, and now we're going to look at the other side. Now again, I'm going to do the same procedure on this. What I've done over there is cleaned it off with a wire brush. Spray a bit of the Power Lube on there. Let that sizzle in. And we'll get a big impact and we'll buzz it off. And then the same on this side again. We'll lock up the end there, put a bit of spray again on this bolt right here, and we just crack it enough so it's loose. You can see that's loose now. Now to remove this end again, just going to put a little bit of spray again on that, let it soak in, and I'm going to give it a shock right here. And then downwards, and out it comes. And now again we can just wind this out by hand. Now surprisingly this one doesn't have any play in it, but what it does have is, let's just try and push that to the side, it has a great big split on it there. So it's a good job that we opted to change them in pairs. So again, here is the second one, part number there for it. This is a 2012 Freelander. And the same thing again, we just get it all fitted back in place. Now usually torque settings on these are about 50 and about 120 on these, but obviously check your own car. Okay, now we've got all of the wheels back on, we're going to take it for a drive. Now we can feel if we're driving down a bumpy track here. So we no longer have any knocking noises. So that's it, we are finished with the suspension there. All the noises have gone, so it's all fixed. That's it, see you in the next video.